Hello, welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. And I have here something that I did find a manual for. This is the Super Snapshot cartridge. I have never used this. I've heard of it. I believe it was good for saving things that might have added to the chore of making copies of things that you, of course, wanted to protect in case the discs went bad. I do believe, in the midst of some of this stuff here that I was looking through, there might have been a book of this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not yet. Maybe there's more to search through. Now this is a cartridge, and this is the one, and suddenly I don't remember the name of it. Oh, wait. There's more stuff here. What's this? Oh, the quick brown box. Read this first. A little knowledge can be a dangerous thing. Some of our customers haven't been reading the manual. It is usually the ones who already know a lot about computers. They start using their quick brown box before realizing that some very useful programs, the ones that allow them to put their own program into the cartridge, can get lost. They are not properly saved. I had no idea. Anyway, I will check into this, and I will put this cartridge, which of course it's missing its thing, but it has a button and a switch. I'll put that here. I need to investigate that. The other thing I found, and I'm sure this is for it, this is a dongle. This goes in a joystick port, and I will have to find, there's a program, I'm sure, that if you, like a paddle reader thing, that it will tell you the value of what this does. Probably there's a resistor or something or other in there that means that when you put it in, the program says, oh yeah, look, you've got the dongle there. But oftentimes, from what I've heard, I've never done this, you can fool the program by having the paddles in and set just right. There it is, a dongle. And the dongle, it's running these things. They're basically kind of, I don't know, epoxy stuff. Kind of similar to what Commodore did with their first, well, maybe not the first Commodore 64 power supplies. But there they are, buried away. So, and that would have been for, would have been for the RTC scratch pad. That is what it was for. I'm sure it was. I'll put that on the pet here. So, oh, I have another box. Not box, bag to go through here. Let's see. Oh, I have a lot of books, manuals, a lot of stuff. And indeed, some of them from my vast collection may end up for sale at the World of Commodore. For example, here's one, Commodore 64 tune-up, how to expand and customize your 64. And there's the back of it. But here is the front of it. Oh, it's good to have a good, unique illustration on the front. Looks like almost like a Ford Cobra. And maybe there's a cougar standing beside it. It's hard to tell. Anyway, I don't know. I've never seen this before. I don't know what it talks of. How to expand. Oh, okay, so it's got all kinds of things on the table of contents, like the CII 6526, programming the I/O ports, switching on and off external devices, switching an LED, controlling several LEDs simultaneous, controlling of a relay, control of an opto-isolator, using the user port for input. Key input, light sensor, acoustic sensor. This, I can see why this, and it does look like it's been read a little bit. This book may have been very helpful to the fellow I got all this stuff from, who made the system that went in a bar that helped the the wait staff and the bartender work together better. Snooper snapshot, operating manual. I will put it with the cartridge. What is this? Oh, the quick brown box. 16K, 32K, 64K. Brown boxes, ink. Electronic computer attachments. Interesting. I will put that up here. I've heard of this, but I have never done it. Oh, wait. Look. It's another book. More on your 64. I have never seen these books, ever. But they do seem to have much information. Also, a lovely, lovely, lovely graphic on the front. What does this one say? Input and output numbers, hexadecimal input. How to add new basic commands, high-res assistant, disk utility, an inexpensive Centronics interface. Interesting. Input and output of numbers. Ooh. Now as I put this aside, I look and I see another book that I will look. It has the same sort of back. Small business programs for the Commodore 64. Now, have I ever seen this book before? Never. I have never, ever, 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 ever seen it before. Ever. But it looks pretty good. Oh, and wisely, they have, when they have programs in here, they used the real printout. They didn't try and typeset it so it looked pretty. That is brilliant. Now here, oh, okay. Here is the Word Pro 3 plus 64 manual. It does not have its like windy bindy thing on there. But you know, that's okay. Yes, by Steve Hunter. Looks in pretty fantastic shape as well. Oh look, here is a Commodore 64 user's manual. Came with every 64 in various forms. What do we have here? I don't know how. Oh yeah, look, here's how we hook it all up. Handy dandy little fold out thing. Look at that. That's how you hook it all up. Look, one little computer with how many things sticking out of it. Anyway, another thing. Now, I did also get along with this a printer, a Gemini 2. I have not tried it, but I do now see that I have the manual. This is, from what I know of it, from what I saw of it, Gemini made printers that had a Centronics parallel interface. As well, they had the they changed it because there were so many 64s and VIC-20s and 128s out there. They did actually eventually put the Commodore interface on, which meant that it didn't have the Centronics parallel from what I know, but I have not looked very carefully. It's funny, the fellow I got this from thought it might have been a thermal printer because it said danger, the head gets hot, but you know what? The head gets hot on all such things. Aha, now here, oh, this is kind of broken. This is the thing from Word Pro. I guess maybe the The manual is in here. There it is. Word Pro 3 Plus 64. Features. Eliminates the tedious and repetitious typing and editing tasks. This easy-to-use word processor allows you to type, print, and revise documents with minimal effort. You can insert and delete text, rearrange text within a document, move text from one document to another, and store text for later revision. Built-in mail merge, global search and replace. Automatically adds column tools, automatic page numbering with headers and footers. Requires one 1541 disk drive, a compatible Commodore printer, and your Commodore 64 or PET 64. I haven't seen that made reference to. Tested printers 1525, 1520, 6400, NEC, Spinrider, Diablo, and Tech 1000. Designed and written by Steve Hunter. And finally, ooh yeah, this is like a phone book. The Commodore 128 Programmer's Reference Guide. The official Commodore 128 Programmer's Reference Guide. Put out by Commodore. A Bantam computer book. But really, it was put out by Commodore. Commodore Business Machines, Inc. Let's see here. Ooh. Tiny little printing here. Bantam book, Commodore 64, yeah. All rights reserved. Published simultaneously in the United States and Canada. Maybe this is the first printing. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about second printings and things. What else does it say in here? Written by Larry Greenlee, Fred Bowen, Bill Hurd, Dave Haney, Terry Ryan, Vaughn Ertwine, Kim Eckert, Mario Eisenbacher, Norman McVeigh. Special thanks to Jim Gracely of Commodore Publications. Frank Palea, Commodore Hardware. My word, there's a bunch of people who had a hand in this. Yep. Oh, and right at the end, they have this quick two-line thing. We would like to acknowledge the unflagging support and guidance provided by senior Commodore executives Paul Goheen, Harry McNabb, Bob Kearney, which probably means, much like the 128, they got everything done, not with the help of, but in spite of, the senior management assistants. So, I will have to go through things and look through things and decide of what of this stuff. Like here, a Commodore 64, man, I think I have enough of these. I think I do. So that, I think I will start the pile. Now here we have this Word Pro 3 Plus. And it's got all this, so it has the order forms and things and stuff. And I'm not sure if this beautiful manual will go in here, even though this is, oh yeah, I guess it will. This whole thing is kind of broken inside. Special calculator offer. Interesting. Yes, anyway, these books are quite something. I suppose what I should do, because I can and I'm here, in an effort to try and get things together, I should go back into this disk box with great care. There we are. I should find the Word Pro 3 Plus disk. And put it in, even though the box is somewhat mangled. There, it is there, and I can test that. Anyway, in looking at other things, There's another thing that could probably go. There, you've probably seen that before. Even though it has some weird thing on it, it's a TRS-80. And I think I have enough of these. Now this is a toss-up. I like this, although I don't like it. I liked it better when it came with the spiral bound thing, because then when you're working on something, you can just open it up and lay it open and say, yeah, look at that. And this one is a bit beat. This one is beautiful. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, but you can't leave it lying open. So therefore, it's possible I might decide to take that. And so this one, like I have others, I know I do. This has been worked. Look at that. I think the back cover might even be missing. It's yellowed. Lovely. What is this? Commodore 64, Big 20. There it is. That too may be something that I might say, well, this is so lovely, and it's a silver label. I might hang on to that, because if I ever do sell my original 64, I might want to include that. Now here is a basic 64 compiler book. Let's dig back into here with great care. Oh, there's the RTC disc. Scratchpad. Basic 64. Oh, there's a quick brown box disc. Well, better put that there. Super snapshot. Well, I bet you this is probably, this disc here probably goes in that book. Basic 64. Maybe. Alright, well, I'll put these things together with their things that seem to go together. Except I think missing something here. Oh, that's not it. Oh, there was. Wait. Damn it. Yes. RT screws scratch pad. Okay, I'm going to put all these things together here so that all the related things are together. And then I will see what I will see. I guess, I mean, everything needs to be tested to see if the discs still work. They do. I like this book, mostly because of the picture on the front. Look at that. That reminds me of something you might have seen on the front of the Transactor, but it isn't from the Transactor. But that too might be something that I might let go. And this thing, it's from Abacus. It tells of all the stuff that they have. Abacus book and software catalog for Commodore computers. But, you know, and these three books, they have great graphics. They do. But maybe, before things fall down and hurt something, there's some note to this one. Perhaps what I will do is start, because, you know, I mean, now we're into November. The show is coming. Is this been cut poorly? Or were there notes in here? I think the pages have, look at this one. I think the pages have just been cut poorly. Look at that. That's not good. Maybe I need to tidy that up a bit. Anyway. And I will hold on to the Gemini printer manual And so I test out that, and this too is quite lumpy. But that, considering all things, that's a good start to having things that perhaps, I like books. I like having books. I just don't refer to them. So I don't mind thinking that it might be time to share them and sell them. Anyway, so I have other things to do here. And I do have to, as they say, close the deal. So I think what I'm going to do after this bunch of stuff I'm going to find a nice box for. And one thing, you know what? It's funny. I've seen these stickers that people get for garage sales, and they stick them on things, and that kind of ruins. Like they get stuck on there and they won't come off, and that kind of. Well, then the book is not as pure and as lovely as it was. So I think what I will do is, for anything that I mark with a price, I will have post-it notes that I will write on with a Sharpie, not on here because it'll go through and mark the book. And yes, I think that's what I'll do. So I do have to test things and get a monitor up here and check out the 64s and see what's going on. But then I've really got to get back to the pets and another 64 and a 4040. You know. So, and these two power supplies seem to be fine. But until we plug them in, we just don't know. And here is something for the recycle bin. It is Kahlua coffee liqueur. I don't like coffee, but there is a drink that I have become fond of, especially when my throat is sore. It's called the B52. It's Kahlua, Grand Marnier, and Bailey's Irish Cream. And you put them in like a tall shot glass thing, and you put them in gently so they're layered. And if you let that sort of, this is, by the way, this is if you're over the legal drinking age in your country. And if you just let it sort of linger in your mouth and then slowly go down your throat, chances are your throat's going to feel much better. But of course, don't drive after it. Don't operate heavy machinery or anything else like that. But anyway, with that bottle, it's empty. Actually, what I will probably do is I will save it, pass it along to my mother, because there's someone in her apartment building that needs some special medicine that's not covered by anything. And so everybody in the building, from what I know, or most everybody in the building, donates all their liquor bottles that have returns and things on them. And that helps with her medicine. So I suspect I will pass that along to my mother. And we'll go from there. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Thanks for coming. See you at the World of Commodore, November 30th and December 1st, 2024. It will be a great time. Look online at tpug.ca, or there's also, they're on Facebook and all kinds. There's lots of places online. But anyway, it'll be a great time. And I'll see you there. Bye for now.